Welcome friends to the first of many videos coming in a series of updates, resources, and ministry highlights from Eternal Impact.
You may be seeing this video on one of our social media platforms, but we want to make sure that we stay connected and informed even if you are not on social media. So be sure to check out our new Live It Out blog where we provide you with weekly updates, videos, articles, and resources from Eternal Impact that will encourage you to apply the gospel where you live, work, and play.
Speaking of being well informed, there's been a lot of talk around Eternal Impact about a new day. John and I want to share with you what this is all about. You see, we spent the last 25 years on an amazing adventure. You've seen us doing evangelistic festivals, discipling young men and women, planting churches and planting leaders locally and around the world. It's been an incredible journey what God has done through the work of Eternal Impact, and we have been humbled to be a part of it.
We really have, and now God is helping us discover His will and direction for Eternal Impact as we design towards a new day for both the Garricks and Eternal Impact. This is simply a campaign. It's a ministry recalibration that allows us to celebrate the past while pressing on with fresh vision for the future. First of all, we are consolidating all the work of Eternal Impact into 3 primary expressions and are undergoing staff recalibrations to help us do them well. Those initiatives are simply this: the Epicenter, our new campus, Live It Out resources, and retreats. All are strategic to being part of the new day focus, and all our current and regional global ministries are being deployed through ministry partners at the Epicenter. The Epicenter, known as our Live It Out campus, continues to serve as a gospel collaboration center for Christian community and a hub for marketplace connection and ministry.
Another big change is our role with Missio Dei community. John and I have so loved the last 10 years launching and leading this precious community. But as of August 1st, John and I are no longer the lead shepherds of Missio Dei. We have now turned it over to the capable hands of the leadership and are excited to see where God takes them next. This is freeing us up to focus full-time on Eternal Impact.
Clearly, this will mean a role change for us, but it will also mean that the team needs to be shuffled and we need to add to our staff. Ben Clifton will be transitioning from our Director of Innovation and Ministry to launch an exciting new initiative called Adventurous Apologetics. More details on this will come, but for those who have worked alongside Ben, you know this is the perfect fit for him, and he will help many be rooted in their faith. Support staff will also need shuffled and added to enhance New Day priorities, both at the Epicenter and on our offsite team. As we create Live It Out resources and focus on print and digital media, it takes a team of folks to help with development, production, and distribution. And I'm very excited about Jennifer leading and developing our new initiative for retreats.
Yeah, so over 7 years ago, John and I were given the vision of creating a retreat space that allows for rest, restoration, and reimagination, especially for those in ministry leadership. We want to create that safe space for healing and rest and allow them the ability to reimagine God's calling in their lives and in the church and in their families and in the marketplace. So over the last 4 months, I've been engaging with retreat ministries across the U.S. while researching and compiling data that will be used for our soon-to-be published Pastors and Leaders Retreat and Support Guide. We're currently recruiting and forming retreat leading team to help us develop this initiative and eventually opening our own retreat home, likely in the Pacific Northwest. Although we've already toured several retreat spaces and met with many ministry leaders, we're dedicating the next 6 months to visit these unique locations nationwide. So, starting October 1st, we'll begin a journey which will eventually take us from coast to coast. In October alone, we'll be touring in Idaho, Colorado, Montana, Eastern Oregon, and that's just for starters. So we're calling this a working sabbatical, which seems a bit like an oxymoron. So which is it? Is it work or is it sabbatical?
Well, it's both. Sabbatical comes from the root idea of Sabbath, a space created for extended rest and soul formation. Most sabbaticals, however, are not 6 months long, but we've created a rhythm that allows us to have an extended season of seeking the Lord, reconnecting with each other, and discovering the best way to design the next season to fulfill our call and be faithful to join what the Lord is already doing. So in addition to R&R, our objectives will be R&D, research and development for retreat initiative that Jennifer talked about. Also to focus on content development for Live It Out resources. We also are going to be connecting with current and new donors while raising the needed funds and resources for what's ahead. Recruiting also and equipping leaders for our EI board of directors and for the retreat lead team. There are many exciting changes ahead as we recalibrate and cross over the 25-year mark for Eternal Impact, 31 years of marriage, and becoming empty nesters and grandparents all in the same year. Very exciting. Change, however, can be challenging. But I've heard it said before that if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. Challenge is part of the adventure when you are living out the gospel, and we welcome you to join the adventure with us.
Everyone knows launching initiatives like this don't come for free, so we want to let you know what our needs are as we extend the impact for a new day. First of all, sustaining our current donor base and extending current pledges is very important. We will need all of our current financial partners to stand with us financially as we make this pivot. We also need to rally additional intercessors who are willing to specifically pray for this next season. We need to raise an additional $4,000 a month pledged to offset the New Day staffing expenses in 2022. And on top of that, we need to raise $50,000 capital to launch Live It Out resources and retreats in 2022.
But as of today, we have some good news. Many of our current donors have responded already that they will continue and extend their gifts into 2022, which is so amazing. But we have also had current and new donors commit an additional $1,100 per month in new pledges starting this month towards our goal. So very exciting. And we're asking you to join us by simply doing this. Number one, be informed. Websites, social media, emails. Don't underestimate a phone call or a video call for us or a personal meeting, whatever it takes to see what God is doing through this ministry and capture a vision for what is next. And then pray. It's always our first offensive and defensive response. Ask the Lord how He might have you participate and act accordingly. And then give as the Lord affirms. God is not poor, but He always calls His kids to steward His resources. If He leads, please generously support with finances to fuel this mission. And then serve, volunteering at the Epicenter or offsite from home, hosting us on a tour, traveling on an international team. There's so many things that you could do. Your time and talent are always welcomed. And be an ambassador. Lastly, be an ambassador. Share with others. Maybe it is simply sharing this video or web link with a friend who needs to know about Eternal Impact. Or maybe you need to connect us with like-minded partners who share our vision and could support this cause. Either way, your willingness to share this work with others is a gift and a privilege.
On behalf of our team and those that we serve, thank you for joining us on these new adventures and helping us help others to experience this beautiful gospel. We look forward to serving alongside you in the months ahead, and we want to thank you for all you do to help us make an eternal impact.
We will see you either in person when we hit the road or online through platforms like this. But until then, live it out. Gonna be great. Let's see if we can get all the way through. It's only been 73 takes. Let's see
Here
if
we
we can
go.
do this.
Help us and making an eternal impact.
Crud. We're so close.
Yeah.
Things like that, but
Okay.
okay. All right.
Just be willing to slow that down.
Right
a little
after
bit.
the adventure. Okay.
This Live It Out initiative and the retreat.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. To launch Live It Out Resources and Retreats.
Live It Out resources.
Live It Out Resources and Retreats.
I was doing so good.
Okay, less than 10 minutes. Here we go. Welcome, friends. Okay. Okay.
I hope you can too. Okay. Ready?
I am.
Here we go. This pivot did it wrong again.
Okay.